All right, welcome back. Hey, our friends at Out of the Park Baseball 24 ran 1,000 simulations of this year's postseason field, and here are the results. Sit on this and digest what they came up with. They've got Tampa knocking off the top-seeded Orioles. They've got Arizona beating Milwaukee in something of an upset. But at the end, they've got a 2021 World Series rematch, Houston and Atlanta. Interesting stuff to kind of swirl around. 1,000 simulations and two guys' best guesses. It's time for our own bracket challenge presented by Recreate. Tom Verducci, walk us through your predictions for this year's tournament.
I will gladly do that. Hey, let's skip to the end, right? That's all you care about. I got the Phillies winning it all. To get there, obviously, they're going to do what they did last year, take out the Atlanta Braves. And I think they can. To me, it's about Aaron Nola. He's been up and down, but when he's on, they've got the swing and miss stuff in that rotation to hold down, let's face it, incredible lineup. Atlanta has the best slugging percentage in American League and National League history. That's how good they are, so you have to defend the home run. Other than that, I mean, Houston, to me, has proven in this last week, Matt, that they can rise to the occasion. I just respect the pedigree too much for Houston. For someone here to take them out, it's going to take a lot. This team knows how to win at this time of year, and that's why I can't discount what they've done in this last week, going on the road to Seattle and Arizona and winning the division.
Yeah, I love it. I think Houston's going to be right there as well. All right, Cam, give us what you got. Walk us through your postseason bracket.
We'll go to the end like Tom did, and I'll start with my World Series matchup, and that is Baltimore versus Atlanta Braves. And I think the Baltimore O's, I think this is their time. They're going to try to strike while the iron's hot. But this Atlanta Braves team, when you talk about what they're able to do, and I know the pitching kind of worries some people out there right now, but for me, that's a lineup that has no panic in it whatsoever. When they fall behind, that bats continue to stay the same. The heart rate continues to stay at the same pace. And they just need guys to get timely outs. If they do that, all of a sudden, this lineup is tough to deal with. Now, I did pick Toronto over Minnesota, and like Tom said, Houston, what worries me, what scares me the most about Houston is that they're not going to have, that they're going to get that time off. I actually was hoping that was going to be a wild card situation because I thought they actually could benefit from staying hot, playing that meaningful baseball, those pre-playoff games, so to speak, that leads them right into it. So for me, that worries me, that a little bit of time off. But the Baltimore Orioles, I think they're going to find a way to knock off Tampa Bay at the end to figure out a way to get into the World Series. And all of a sudden, we got Atlanta, Baltimore World Series. And I think that's what the people want to see. And that's what I think it's going to end up
being. Two clinchers there. Atlanta clinched real early, just as a side note, for the last 6 years. The first team that clinched the division title lost in the division round.
Wow.
Oh, boy, being a top seed has a lot of pressure.
I think this team is different. I think this team is different.
We'll get back to that later on. Hey, if you think you know how October's going to unfold, predict the perfect bracket in the 2023 MLB Postseason Bracket Challenge presented by Recreate, and you can compete to win $50,000. Visit MLB.com/bracket for details. When we come back, we touched on it. The Braves put up a historic regular season campaign. Power, speed, same set of the Dodgers. Two of the vanguard brands in the National League field under further scrutiny next on MLB Tonight.